Janko, 3-ball from the corner, buries it! Nyjah and Janko on the board. Nyjah and Janko answers with a crazy roller. Janko looks to drive, she does. 2-on-1, she scores. Nyjah and Janko into double figures. Low, and Janko 3-ball, good! Janko from the top of the key. But she's gonna kick it out. And Janko, 3-ball, got it! Nyjah and Janko. And Janko from 3, got it! Nyjah and Janko, her 4th triple of the night. And Janko is gonna be wide open for 3, and she buries it. Tyler, Janko, 3-ball from the wing, it's good. Now when Janko drives, she's gonna score. And Janko's gonna pop the 3.
Hey, there we go.
Inside pass by Ticey to Schenecker, and she's gonna muscle her way through. Tegan Schenecker with 4. 3-ball from Schenecker, she answers. Tegan Schenecker answers the triple of her own. She's gonna slow it up. Now passes inside to Schenecker, and the layup is good. Gets it to Schenecker, nice ball fake. Tegan Schenecker scores. Google says Tegan Schenecker is gonna pop from 3, and she buries it. Schenecker gets the inbounds pass, and she's gonna score. Inside pass, and Tegan Schenecker not gonna miss that one. And Kendall to Tegan, and Schenecker to Schenecker, scoring is there. Inside, easy basket for Schenecker. Little double pressures, Tegan takes it away, all ball there. She's gonna drive, and she is gonna score. Top of the key, Schenecker for 3, buries it. Shevchik checking in, and she turns it over to Tegan Schenecker. Tegan's gonna drive, and she's gonna have an easy runner layup. Pass, pick up ahead to Schenecker. She is fouled, and the basket goes. Inbounds pass goes to Kendall, who gets it to Tegan. Tegan's gonna pop for 3, and she buries it. Tegan Schenecker hits the triple. Takes it out, and Tegan Schenecker is gonna just drive.
Pass that one up to Schenecker. Schenecker is gonna go for the layup here. First 2 points of the game. Ooh, that's a good pass. Schenecker is able to get the 2 there. Steal. Mitchell, great steal. Schenecker's alone, and she's gonna get the nice 2 there. Is that a turnover? There's Schenecker, and that was a turnover. Schenecker's gonna put that one up for a quick 2 as well.
Schenecker, 3-ball from the wing, buries it. Schenecker drives the corner lane. Tegan Schenecker, what a strip and score by Tegan Schenecker. Markevich giving it straight up, and there goes Schenecker, up and in, and there it is. 1,000 career points for Tegan Schenecker.
That is super impressive. I'm looking at the sheet right now. The most career points in Oregon career is held by a person by the name of Lisa Anderson. Graduated year of 1980 with 1,500 career points. And there's only 3 people before her that are in the thousands. That puts Tegan Schenecker
5th
at
all-time?
number 4.
4 all-time.
All-time for most career points. And that's incredible right there. That is such an achievement.
Blaze space set up in the hallway if you're interested in learning more about these two fine young ladies as well as information about their careers and future plans. Join me in one more round of applause. Seniors Naisha Jenko and Tegan Schenecker.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Oregon High School. OCA Media proud to bring you this Panther varsity girls basketball game live from Oregon High School. Tonight, the Panthers in Badger Conference action on senior night, taking on the Baraboo Thunderbirds. I'm Jesse Larson alongside Ben Baker. We got Miles tolling in on camera tonight. We'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting action right here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. This exclusive broadcast of Panther basketball is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries, as well as Panther Exteriors, our exclusive scoreboard sponsor for the 25-26 basketball season. Panther Exteriors, put a Panther on your roof. You'll be glad you did. If your organization would like to join our family of sponsors, please visit our website at ocamedia.com. And Ben Baker, it's good to be back on the call with you, my friend.
It's great to be back. It's been a second,
Yeah,
hasn't
Ben.
it? Had some busy lives going on.
Indeed. Well, senior night. Naisha and Tegan getting honored before the game here today. We've still got quite a ways to go here on the warm-up, but last home game of the season, man. How's it feel?
Feels surreal, doesn't it? I mean, last time Oregon and Baraboo met, it was a blowout, to say the least. Oregon dominated Baraboo the entirety of the game. And, you know, looking at some stats, looking at some records, that's exactly what it's going to look like tonight. But if Baraboo wants to have the fighting chance against Oregon tonight, they're going to have to shut down our both of our seniors. They're going to have to shut down number 20, Tegan Schenecker, because she drives in. And when she drives in, there isn't any stopping her. I'm sure you guys saw that in our intro. Almost all of Tegan's highlights are her driving into the basket and just not getting stopped. She's not a small person, and she'll prove that to you very quickly. With Oregon, though, Oregon kind of looking at some of Baraboo's stats. There is a few people on Baraboo that, you know, we're going to have to keep in mind. We're going to have to make sure that we're not going too far over. We're not getting too comfortable on our defense. Like we've said in multiple games before, Jesse, we really need to be focused on our transition offense and defense, making sure that we can have a great game tonight.
Yeah, I was talking during the JV game, which, by the way, a big win for Oregon JV team over Baraboo, 62-21. Talking with the PA announcer, Craig Schenecker, one of the things I really think you got to see, got to look at being a key. We've seen it all season, Ben. Turnovers have really killed this Oregon team, this girls team this year. So taking care of the basketball, which they did very well against Baraboo. Apparently, I wasn't there at Baraboo, but it's kind of a microcosm of how this season has gone for the girls. They're when the brackets came out on Sunday, obviously probably pretty disappointed having a 13 seed and having to go at number 4 seed Mukwanago, who is only 15-7, but they have played a very tough schedule this year. So I know they're probably looking ahead a little bit to that first round matchup, but can't overlook this game, even though we expect this to be a easier victory, a lighter win for the girls. They still have Beaver Dam on Monday night on the road in a makeup game. So there's still regular season basketball to be played, so no complacency. Keep taking care of the basketball and just doing what you do best, and that's playing pressure defense and creating transition offense from defensive pressure. And, you know, we've talked about it at length this season about how much this team really needs to focus on taking care of the basketball. 10.5 minutes to go, folks. Still, we got underway in this one. The JV game did run a little long, a couple minutes long. So bear with us here as we watch these girls warm up.
I mean, one thing I would love to just bring up real quick is one thing Oregon is going to have to do tonight, and if you guys have ever watched our streams here on OCA Media before, me and Will Mayo talk about this all the time, is creating opportunities. That's like the biggest pet peeve of me and Will's is kind of watching people, they're waiting for the opportunities to come to them instead of creating those opportunities, you know, setting those off-ball screens, creating those passes that will put a girl open on the outside or even put a girl open underneath the net. So being able to create those opportunities, and we're going to see a great game here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I love that. Nyasha and Tegan's pictures, they're baby pictures here on the Panther exterior scoreboard, folks. Good little shout, and it's a good honor to get these girls some recognition, especially with the career that Tegan Schenecker has had. Obviously, I mean, I've only called, you know, this is my first season calling games here for OCA Media, but I gotta say it's been an honor to broadcast and see Tegan and Nyasha play this season. So I feel honored to be able to call their games this season. It's something that kind of, I think you, especially as a classmate of them, probably feel the same way. I don't know. I'm not going to try to put words in your mouth, but it's a big deal. It's really cool to see them get honored, and you know, especially in a lighthearted way before this final home game.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I've been announcing as long as Tegan Schenecker has been on varsity, and she was on varsity her freshman year.
Yeah.
So I started basketball announcing originally my freshman year with Luke Marks. Those of you guys that have been watching OCA for a while know exactly who that is. But I started announcing my freshman year with Luke Marks, and I remember seeing Tegan on the roster. She didn't get a whole lot of playing time her freshman year, but she got a good amount for being a freshman. And then we just slowly watched her start to develop. You know, we slowly watched her get really comfortable in those outside threes, really start to get comfortable underneath the lane and get comfortable with the ball as time moved on. And then she just became a dominant force out there on the court. And she is probably one of the biggest reasons right now that the Oregon team is as successful as it is. Because she, especially Tegan and Nyasha both, have such a mean defense. I mean, we heard that in the intros when it came to Nyasha. Her tenacious defense is what kind of makes this whole team, I want to say partially.
Yeah, their pressure defense has been outstanding this season. Even in the games that they've lost, they've really put pressure on the basketball. So I'll give them credit for that too, especially.
Absolutely. You know, they are amazing at making those, or forcing teams to make those uncomfortable shots. You know, and that's something that we don't see a lot of high school, especially players, be like or get good at. You know, we don't see them comfortable enough on defense to force shots. And that's something that we've seen Nyasha, Tegan, and even a couple of the juniors that we have out here on the court really get good at. I mean, I'll call out junior, I gotta look at my sheet for a second because I just forgot the name I was thinking about. Celia Mitchell. I mean, her defense game compared to when I first started to watch her play her sophomore year has just completely changed. And it has changed, obviously, for the better. You know, you see her getting way too comfortable in times, but she's able to bring it home.
Good segue into my next point. Unfortunately, we are not going to see Celia in this game tonight. She's still out with that injury. And based on the conversations that I've overheard with the coaching staff down there tonight, possible that we won't see her back for the rest of the season, unfortunately. She has not been back to practicing at full speed yet. So unfortunate, but yeah, I think, you know, in the progress that I've seen her make as a senior next year, she'll be ready to go for sure.
Absolutely.
It'll be an interesting look, but first we've got to focus on at hand. What's at hand right now? A Baraboo team that has struggled mightily to a 1-12 conference record and 6-17 on the season. They split with other the other bottom dweller in the Badger Large Conference, Watertown. They split them. And we saw just a week ago what the girls did to Watertown at a 73-24 victory. So, 81-45 was the final when they played at Baraboo for the Lady Panthers. So they definitely put money to it in terms of dominating this. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I love the pictures that are up on the Panther exterior scoreboard right now. This is exciting to see. Talking with Craig Schenecker, which is, of course, Tegan's dad. Nyasia and Tegan have played AAU basketball for many years together, so they have always been good teammates in their basketball careers. So having them be able to go out as seniors, this is nice. This is nice to see, and we'll have at least 2 more games after tonight with them. They'll be on the road. Speaking of which, Ben, we're going to be calling first-round matchup in Mukwanago next Friday night. Be a radio-only broadcast like we did with the boys at Pfizer Forum. But again, we're not done seeing these girls in action yet. So 4.5 minutes to the warm-up yet to go. We're gonna take a little break. Ben and I will catch you back here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Stay with us, folks, for the intros and the national anthem. Welcome back, folks. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports. Jesse Larson, Ben Baker, going to get the call. I'm going to perfect segue down into the court. Send it down to PA announcer Craig Schenecker for the starting lineups and the national anthem, folks. We are almost set for Oregon and Baraboo in Badger Conference action. Stay with us.
Good evening, friends, and welcome to Oregon High School for tonight's Badger Large Conference varsity girls matchup between the visiting Thunderbirds of Baraboo and your Oregon Panthers. Baraboo High School, Oregon High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation by supporting tonight's participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of tonight's competition. On behalf of Oregon Sports Administrator Brittany Spencer-Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. In that same spirit of positive sportsmanship, please join me in welcoming tonight's officials. We are joined by Josh Cash, Andrew Martins, and Mike Wallace. Gentlemen, thank you for being here and affording these athletes the chance to compete. At this time, to honor America, would you please rise if able, remove your hats, and join in the singing of our national anthem. And a reminder, fans, if friends and family weren't able to make it across Oregon or come down from Baraboo tonight, this game is being streamed live by our friends at OCA Media. That game's available at YouTube by searching OCA Media or by going to ocamedia.com. The Pride of Oregon, Jesse Larson and Ben Baker, have tonight's call. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Thunderbirds of Baraboo. A 5'9" freshman, number 1, Madison Litcher. A 5'6" junior, number 2, Taylor Spurl. A 5'11" senior, number 3, Madeline Gilbert. A 5'5" freshman, number 10, Allie England. And a 6-foot freshman, number 34, Adeline Thompson. Baraboo's coached by Justin Litcher, assisted by David Tews and Justin Van Hoosen. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. A 5'5" senior, number 3, Naija Njenko. A 5'6" sophomore, number 10, Amelia Crowley. A 5'6" freshman, number 14, Stella Hall. A 6'2" senior, number 20, Tegan Schenecker. And finally, a 5'8" freshman, number 30, Kendall Schenecker. Oregon is coached by Adam Wamsley, assisted by Dom Winters, Mackenzie Rogness, and Bill Prochnow.
Welcome back, folks, to OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports. It's me, Jesse Larson, alongside the Pride of Oregon, Ben Baker, courtesy of Mr. Craig Schenecker. I love that segue. Well, Ben, we're almost set for the final home game of the 2025-2026 girls basketball regular season. Tegan taking the tip with number 34 for the Thunderbirds, Adeline Thompson.
Tegan having a slight height advantage there. It says 2 inches, but looking onto the court, it might be a little bit more.
Yeah, they actually
actually look a
Look
little closer.
than 2 inches, to be honest. Thompson's just a freshman. Tegan wins the tip and gets it to her sister Kendall. As we are underway in this one. Tegan drives the lane. She's going to go off the glass and score. Tegan Schenecker with the first bucket of the night.
Exactly what we were talking about just here at the start of this game. Tegan's ability to get big underneath the net is going to be a big opportunity here tonight for Oregon.
Full court press. 2-1-2 from the Panthers as the Thunderbirds get it across the timeline. Thompson drives to the lane, loses the handle, tied up with Stella Hall. It'll stay with the Thunderbirds. This is something that we've seen all season long, Ben, from the Panthers defensively, is that full court press. Some teams have had trouble getting it across the timeline, others not so much. And that's a 5-second call and the first turnover of the game. There we go again, the defensive pressure. No inbounds opportunity for Thompson, and the Thunderbirds turn it over. Asia bringing it across the timeline as she sets to the top of the key, looking inside for Tegan, of course. Gets it inside to Hall as Billy Crowley looks to drive. Tegan's wide open for three. She'll run the lane and hit the runner. No, off the mark. Stella Hall the rebound as it caroms back. Inside to Kendall. Kendall goes up and under. Can't score either, and Thompson the rebound. The other way we go. Inside goes number 1, Madison Litcher, a freshman, as number 3, Madeline Gilbert takes the triple. It's off the mark. Naisha runs it up the floor. Popped away for a second, but she gets it back. Inside to Tegan. Tegan can't hit another runner. And Amelia Crowley there on the offensive board and scores. 4-0 Panthers to open it up on the Panther exterior scoreboard. 16.5 to play.
And she's just getting towered right there, trying to break the ball out.
Yep. Kendall aggressively tries to take it away from Gilbert. Can't quite do it. She gets it over to Litcher. Litcher drives the lane, loses the handle. She's got to dish it off to Taylor Spurl. Inside pass to Thompson. No, it's stripped away. And we go the other way with Amelia Crowley. No numbers, but she tries to get it to Tegan anyway. Not the look I don't think you want there. Is quickly up ahead come the Thunderbirds, but Naisha steps in the passing lane and knocks that one out of bounds. Fast-paced start to this one, Ben.
Yeah, it was a great read by her. She knew that she wasn't going to be able to hold possession of the ball, but just touching that ball and letting it go out of bounds is going to create a break in the action in this game.
Inside pass goes to Gilbert. She has to dish it off to Thompson. Thompson looking to drive. Every time she touches the basketball, they're going to get a foul on the outside. Allie England was looking to drive. Stella Hall reaching in, excuse me. Thunderbirds look to get it in again. Oh, and that ball's going to get just thrown all the way into the backcourt. Nobody touched it, so no backcourt violation there. But Naisha is all over Spurl. She's got to get it across. Gets it to Thompson inside the lane. She drives, kicks out. Litcher, 3 ball is good. And the Thunderbirds are on the board. It's 4-3. Stepping up ahead is Crowley. Dishes it to Tegan. Tegan drives, fights through the contact and scores. Definitely something I want to see from Tegan Schenecker, Ben, is fighting through contact to get a basket.
I mean, yeah, we were talking about it at the beginning of this game. That's something she's been able to do almost the whole season. Getting big underneath the basket, getting big, driving into the lane. And honestly, she's relentless, and I don't think she really cares too much if she gets a charging foul.
Well, that's one thing I want to see is she'll fight through the contact, but you've got to finish when you get it up into the lane. Crowley's going to pop a triple. It's off the mark. Tegan rebounds and scores. Offensive board from Tegan, and she puts it up and in. Panthers extend the lead to 8-3. That's what you want to see from Tegan right there, is getting the offensive boards. We're going to get a foul at the timeline. Naisha, I love the aggressive defense, but you gotta know when to bring it back a little bit.
And this is something that we've especially seen in Oregon's past, is getting into foul trouble way too early in these games. You know, we've seen it happen. I think our hardest one was against MG for the girls. We get into foul trouble I don't want to say it right away, but it was pretty early into that first half, and MG was able to score way too much just off of bonus shots.
Thunderbirds turn it over for the 4th time tonight, and Panthers have it running their own way. Crowley trying to fight against England. Gets it into Teagan, spin move in the lane, and she traveled with it. Extra step with the pivot foot, and Teagan will turn it over. Second turnover for the Panthers. More pressure from the Panthers, but they get it ahead. England is up ahead, but she loses the handle on it. Oh, she saves it though. What a save by Allie England. They get it inside to Thompson. Kick out back, and they're gonna have to reset as Litcher tries to drive. Can't do it. Hits out Gilbert to the side. The corner 3 is no good. And Teagan Schenecker with the rebound going the other way. She goes quickly up ahead, looking for Crowley, but England is there and knocks it, actually kicks it out of bounds.
First substitute of the game here for Baraboo. We have Sophia Milsna come in for Adeline Thompson.
That ball's tipped. Teagan Schenecker collects at the O. Looks to drive against Litcher. Has to back it out. Gets it to her sister, Kendall. What the dribble drive was so beautiful from Kendall right there. And she scores. That was a beautiful ball fake. And going the left-hand side, straight to the lane, and she scores, and Baraboo's gonna turn it over for the 5th time. I can't get enough of that dribble drive by Kendall. That was beautiful. Going straight to the rack. 10-3, Panthers out in front. 13:40 to go on the Panther exterior scoreboard. And Janko brings it up the floor. Tough man-to-man so far from Baraboo. And Janko, wing side 3 is off the mark. Battle for the board. England comes out with it. She's the smallest girl on the floor, and she's going to come away with the board. Running the other way, she gets it stripped out by Kendall. We're going to stay here.
When Kendall had the ball over on Oregon's side and Madeline Gilbert went in, she looked offended almost when she tried to steal the ball. She took a sec and looked at her and said, "Are you serious right now?"
In goes. Spurl's going to take the wing side 3, and it's off the front iron. And Janko quickly up ahead, crosses midcourt. Inside pass to Teagan. Inside, can't hit it, but she fights for her own board and collects. Outside to Janko. She has to collect it a little bit. Loose ball. Here's Kendall driving left hand again. Ooh, way too hard off the glass, but it pinballs out to Hall, who kicks to Crowley. Bricks the 3. Kendall fights for the offensive board, and we're going to stay here as that one goes off of a pair of Thunderbirds. Fast-paced action in this one. 10-3 still our score. Panthers will have it, and Janko's got to get it in. Clock's ticking. 5-second call in danger, and it is. Got to be a little more aware, Ben, of your clock if you're Niaja right there.
Jones coming in now for Oregon's number 14, Stella Hall. So far, Walmsley's kept his starters out there, so good job. He's been able to, so he's going to start trying to transition them out, let them each get a little breather.
And they're going to get a foul on Niaja. That's her second. Again, I like the aggressive defense, but overboard a little sometimes is Niaja. She likes to play that tough physical defense. Kind of like what we saw from the Wanakee boys in Tuesday's game here. Very physical. Litcher drives. She looks to, it's an inside to Gilbert. She can't hit the layup. A little off balance there, but it's poked out of bounds. It'll stay here. Thunderbirds will inbound from the P and the Panther logo down there.
Coleman coming in now for Njako.
Baraboo will get a chance to inbound. Inside, wow. Nobody covered Aaliyah Gross there.
Nobody was in that area code
Nobody
there.
at all. Poor inbound defense from the Panthers and allows Baraboo's second field goal of the night. Coleman has it in the corner though. Panthers looking to extend the lead. Swinging it around the perimeter here.
You know, usually And of course, you know, this is just my low-level experience of knowledge when it comes to basketball. Usually when you pass the ball, you're driving into the lane to kind of free it up. But I've noticed Oregon, this game specifically, has just been passing around the ring. So I wonder if they're trying to set up a play for that.
Yeah, you see Tegan at the free throw line. She's directing traffic through there as the ball goes swinging around, but haven't been able to make any big plays from it other than that pass in that Kendall Schenecker was able to do the dribble drive score. Inside goes Spurl for Baraboo, and she can't hit. Kendall with the rebound going the other way. Quickly up ahead to Coleman. Coleman to Crowley in the corner. They go back to the top to Jones. And simple and said, there we go to Tegan inside. Like we talked about earlier, here's Tegan driving through contact. She's going to get the foul and go to the free throw line for a pair.
Cords are messing with you.
Millsnell pick up the foul. Yeah, my cord here is really screwing with me a little bit. We fight through it. That's what broadcasters do at the highest level.
Tegan's first is going to be perfect.
Nothing but net for Tegan on the first one. She's got 7 so far.
We now have Feltz and Tyler coming in for Coleman and Kendall Schenecker.
Host of substitutions so far. Tegan bricks the second. Nice rebound by Jalen Jones, gets it out. Crowley wants the 3 from the top. It's sidearms off and battle on the ground for the board. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be Baraboo basketball. Good fight. I like seeing the pressure or the battle on those loose ball rebounds. So Thunderbirds looking to inbound. It's got to get it in, and they do just in time. Madeline Gilbert has it. She gets it up ahead to Spurl. More of this pressured full court press from the Panthers. Spurl picks up her dribble. They get it up ahead across the timeline to Gross. Gross wants the long 2. It's off the mark. Nice off-ball rebound, by Feltz. And they get it up ahead quickly. Here's Tyler driving off the glass and in. Bank is open for Grace Tyler. And it's 13-5 here for the Panthers on the Panthers Series scoreboard with 10:49 to play in the first half. And that's going to be a kick ball out of bounds off of Crowley.
Looks like they didn't call that a kick, just must have hit her hand. I thought it hit her foot too.
Yeah, it looked like it went off her leg for sure. Thompson will check back in for the Thunderbirds.
Milsna.
Yeah, Milsna will take a seat. Lots of freshmen on this varsity squad. For
yeah, I've noticed that. Baraboo having a very young team. I'm really interested actually what they're going to look like in 4 years when all these freshmen are seniors.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a rough season for them, but I think that's just how young this team is,
yeah.
Ben.
I mean, you hear this all the time in all sorts of levels as coaches building up a team, and they're building the best team they can make. So what they do is they let the seniors play a couple games, but then the rest of it, it's all the freshman plays. And we've kind of seen that happen here with Walmsley as well. Yeah,
and one thing I haven't mentioned yet, wow, Spurl she just turn around, Jay, chucks it up into the air. It goes off.
Chucks it up and prays, I guess.
Yeah, hope and pray. But back to what I was saying. Another piece of information I found out from Craig Schenecker. Justin Litcher, the head coach for Baraboo, he's a first-year head coach. So he's got a first-year head coach, and he got 4 seniors playing, or 4 freshmen, playing. So very young team, new head coach. This could be a dangerous team 4 years, like you said, when they're seniors, Ben.
Absolutely.
Inside pass is Kayla Ticey, not ready for that one. It'll go off of looks like it's off Ticey. It'll be the 4th turnover for the Panthers in this first half. Baraboo's going to have to inbound against this press again. Get it inside, or get it in. Sydney Dobush gets it. Now more pressure from Jones and Schenecker. They're going to foul on Tegan. She doesn't like the call. I'm not sure I agree with that call either, but
Walmsley definitely doesn't like that call there.
When the ball's loose like that, you got to be able to fight for the ball, and Tegan was doing just that. They're going to call her for it, though. They get it inside, get it into Thompson. Baraboo having a little bit of pressure getting it across in this possession. They do finally get her to Gross out there, or that's Dobush rather. Kicking it around the perimeter to Gilbert here, and lots of pressure from Baraboo, or from the Panthers, but Gross hits the triple.
That was actually Gilbert that hit the triple there. That was number 3, Madeline Gilbert.
Oh, they got Gilbert for that. They have Gross up on the Panther exterior scoreboard,
okay.
so that's what I'm marking on. I didn't see who hit that basket, though, for...
Ball's on the floor, and timeout called by head coach Justin Litches. Sorry, Litcher, thank you. I looked at it, I saw the T. I'm like, wait a minute. But smart timeout there from that coach. He knew his team had possession at the time, and he wanted to keep that as long as he could.
I'm going to correct myself, too. Looking at your monitor here, that's going to be Jalen Jones with the bucket, that last bucket for Oregon. So 15-8, 9:27 to go, first half on the Panther exterior scoreboard. Teagan with 7 so far. Aaliyah Gross with 5, and Madison Litcher with 3. All of the points for Baraboo. It's been a really low-scoring game so far, Ben, but got to like what you're seeing from both teams. Good aggressive ball on both sides of the floor here.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. You know, you're seeing the ball. We're still having the rebound issue here for both teams. You know, a couple passes that shouldn't be made here, a couple passes that shouldn't be made there. But other than that, Oregon's been doing a really good job both offensively and defensively.
Thompson tries to pass it over the top of Kendall. Now a battle for the ball again. Another loose ball. It'll be Oregon basketball on the jump ball. Teagan getting on the deck. I like the hustle from these girls so far in this one. There's been a lot of ground balls, a lot of loose balls, and we're seeing bodies hit the floor. Teagan gets it inside. Layup is good. Teagan with 9. And the Panthers extend the lead to 9 themselves. Inside of the pass, going up ahead to England. England tries to dish to Dobush, but good step in the passing lane from Stella Hall. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Thunderbirds, but more of that high-octane defense from the Panthers. Nyasha playing more of that pressure against Gilbert. They're going to go back to the top to England. Just swinging it around the perimeter. Now a drive as they go to the floor. Off the mark is England. Battle for the board. She gets it and then throws it into the hands of Nyasha and Janko. And the Panthers go the other way. Nyasha picks up her dribble, has to fight past England forward, gets it to Teagan. Oh, and Kendall wasn't ready for the pass from Kayla, and that's going to be turnover number 5. Miscommunication there, Ben. Can't have that.
But, yeah, you know, it's one of those things that it happens, you know.
Yeah, it happens, for sure.
It's like you're running, you know, the chances you could be running a play and you're waiting for somebody to pass you the ball, but they find you open at top of the key.
Kendall was looking to move without the ball, and Kayla just instinctively passed it to her. Thompson goes underneath. She can't hit off the glass, and the Panthers clear. Ticey's open from the corner. It's off the mark.
Threes haven't been hitting so far for Oregon tonight.
Haven't hit one yet. Up ahead, quick shot from Gross. It's off the mark. Thompson over the top of Kendall for the board. Out of bounds. It'll go off of Thompson. Turnover number 7 for the Thunderbirds. Panther basketball here. We move up ahead. Under 8 to go in the first half. Nyasha looking to drive against England. Spin move in the lane. Off the back iron. Kendall with the offensive board, though, and we reset. Teagan wants a 3 from the top. Bricks off as well. And the rebound by Litcher. And the Thunderbirds will move the other direction. Long cross-court pass up ahead to Gross. Inside pass, they wanted Thompson. Teagan steps in front of that passing lane, Ben, and swats it out of bounds.
Good read on her by that part. I think if she just would have jumped a little sooner, we would be seeing her jump across the other court right now.
In any case, Thunderbird basketball. Thompson fights through the traffic to get the inbound pass, but can't hit the layup. And Hall with the rebound. Go the other way. And Janko from the corner. 3 ball. Got it! Finally, a triple falls. Nyasha and Janko on the board. It's 20-8 Panthers on the Panther exterior scoreboard. That pass almost went to Adam Walmsley there. Instead,
He looked like he was ready for it, too.
Gross tracks it down. Inside, Litcher drives, can't hit off the glass, gets her own rebound. Battle for it off this miss, and England fights it off. Adam Walmsley at the three-point line, inbounds, and he calls the timeout. The referee and Walmsley talking. Referee didn't care for that one too much, Ben.
No, it doesn't appear that he did. He wanted to make sure Walmsley knew not to do that one again.
But fight for the ball. Got to call the timeout while your team has possession to keep that possession in your favor, and that's what Walmsley was screaming for, and he gets it. He gets the timeout. I think it was a full timeout, too. So 6:53 to go, first half, 20-8 on the Panthers exterior scoreboard, Ben. What are your thoughts here in the final minutes here of this first half?
I mean, so far my biggest thought is Oregon kind of slowing down on offense. You know, it's like Oregon, great offensive team, pretty good defensive team for us being relatively young. But we got to start slowing down that offense a bit. You know, we're trying to play like we're trying to play like we're up by 20 already. In reality, we're not. We're only up by 12. And 12, unfortunately, isn't a really big lead in a high school basketball game. So I think if Oregon's able just to slow down their plays a little bit on offense and really try to nail home, you know, getting Teagan underneath the basket, getting Ticey outside the three, Najeko outside the three line, I think we can kind of stretch this lead a little bit more. But with that being said, we're going to see if they heard me from up here.
Coleman, she wants the top three. It's off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Kendall Schenecker, she gets fouled. Beautiful offensive rebound going straight back up with it. Kendall's going to go to the line for the second trip to the line for the Panthers.
I really like seeing that three there from Elise Coleman. You know, we don't usually see her be taking a lot of those outside threes, but I do like that. You know, she saw she was open. She saw nobody else she could have passed it to and said, you know what? We ball, I guess. So put it up, and it worked pretty well for her.
Coleman, 3 triples in the first half against Watertown last week. So she's starting to find her confidence.
Her calling almost, yeah.
Yeah, take those. Kendall's going to hit the second. 1 for 2 at the line for the freshman. And the lead is 21-8. Cross-court pass. That's a dangerous pass by Spurl, and it gets stolen away by Teagan. Crowley straight to the lane, off the glass, can't hit it off the iron. And we go the other way. Up ahead, another dangerous pass, but England tracks it down. She's going to travel with it. Yeah, I thought she took an extra roll as she fell to the ground. Pivot foot slid. She was under duress there, falling to the deck. And
does Elise Coleman play soccer? She just did a little soccer pickup there, I saw.
I'm not sure.
We'll have to wait till soccer season starts.
Until soccer season starts. Speaking of which, saw some spring sports practice. Girls lacrosse was practicing when I got here. Finishing practice. I saw some sticks moving some balls around. But Coleman's going to take another corner three. It's going to be a foul on the floor. Let's see what the call is here. I didn't see. It was a push. Aaliyah Gross with the push on the floor, so the three wouldn't have counted either way. And Janko now going to inbound, gets it to Kendall. Dangerous pass, very dangerous pass, but Teagan is able to get to it, and she jumped with the ball. That'll be turnover number 6 for the Panthers. And I feel like player of Teagan's caliber there, you gotta, even though you catch it, you can't jump back to it with it, and that's what she did. Baraboo trying to get across the timeline, does. Inside, wide open is Dobush, and she's going to score. I'd say poor transition defense there from the Panthers, but they get it up ahead quickly on offense. Teagan wants the top key three, and she hits it. Teagan Schenecker having a night so far. 12 points for the senior, and the lead is 14 for the Panthers. Spurl trying to get it up ahead. Gets it to Litcher. She wants the three from the wing and buries it. Second three from Litcher to answer for the Thunderbirds, keeping them in stretching distance here in this one. It's 24-13. Crowley wants to answer on the triple on the other end. She can't hit. Battle for the board. Litcher runs it down. And we go the other way. Fast-paced, up and down in the last couple minutes.
If these girls were doing suicides, I think they'd already be at 20.
It's going up and down the floor. Lots of wind sprints definitely happen. Inside to Gross, and one off the glass and in.
And what do we call that call, Jesse?
3-point play the hard way for Aaliyah Gross. 7 points off the bench for Gross already. Trying to make it 8. This fast-paced action really has not favored the Panthers thus far. Coleman's going to pick up the foul, her first. Free throw, no good. Battle for the rebound. It does look like it touched Teagan, but they're going to say it's off of Baraboo, number 22, Sophia Milsna. So Panther basketball. Asia brings it across the timeline slowly. She's going to pop top of the key. Triple, buries it. Naisha and Janko with her second three. 27-15 on the Panther exterior scoreboard as this game starts to get into the shootout territory. Lots of shots being taken, and that one's going to go off the rim and in for Sydney Dobush. Foul and the bucket, another 3-point play the hard way for the Thunderbirds.
Baraboo now also in bonus for the remaining 4 minutes and 33 seconds left of this game. So any foul Oregon calls off, sorry, any foul Baraboo gets off Oregon, they'll be at the line.
Dobush going to go to the line for the 3-point play. And she hits it this time. 1 for 2 for Baraboo from the line thus far. Dobush with 5 off the bench. Gross with 7 off the bench. 12 of Baraboo's 18 points coming from their bench. Naisha has it. She looks to drive, spin move in the lane, kicks it back out to Jones. Crowley, top of the key, triple off the back iron, and Dobush with a hard, aggressive rebound, and we go the other way. Panthers having a tough time putting the distance on the Thunderbirds in this rematch. 9-point game on the Panthers series scoreboard, 27-18. Inside pass, Dobush open, but she goes off the bottom of the iron. But they get the offensive board. Milsna inside, goes off the glass wildly, no good. Feltz the rebound, saves it to Jones inside, and we go the other way. Up-tempo, high-octane attack for both teams continues. Feltz looks to drive, kicks it to Schenecker. She wants a three, rattles out, no good. Offensive board, Jones, she's off the glass, no. Foul is going to be called on the floor.
I think this one's going to be called on number 13. No, 22.
It's going to be Milsna, picks up her second. She's going to take a seat on the bench with 3:25 to go in the first half. It's been a fast-paced game these last 5 minutes or so. Yeah, Milsna definitely picks up the foul. Inside, Teagan. Wild shot there, doesn't go, and Litcher comes the other direction. The freshman gets it to Spurl. She wants a three from the top. It's off the mark. Tracking down the board is Spurl, and she saves it. Gets it to Thompson. Up ahead. Down low, underneath, Dobush. And it doesn't roll in. Outside, and Janko fights for the rebound. We go the other way. Continuing the high-octane move, and too fast to Stella Hall. 7th turnover of the first half. They are going, both teams, Ben, high octane as fast as they can. I don't think they listened to you when you said slowing it down. And in this one, foul's going to get called on the inbound. I think Grace Tyler going to pick up that foul. It's 1-1. 14, Stella Hall, so second for her, 8th team.
And now they're going to be at the line shooting.
1-1. Dobush going to the line.
Has an opportunity to cut this lead down to 7 for Oregon.
Hush in the crowd on this one. Dobush, first one is good. She'll get the back end now. Dobush with 6. Trying to make it 7. And she does. Equals her bench teammate, Aaliyah Gross. Both the bench players with 7 in this one. I don't think I expected to see that. Just 3 players have scored for Baraboo with their 20 points. 7 for Dobush, 7 for Gross, and 6 for Litcher. As the Panthers finally do decide to slow it down a little on this possession. Ticey, though, she's going to pop top of the key, triple, back iron, no. Tyler the rebound. Kendall gets it outside. Ticey again from deep. And this time, Kayla Ticey hits it.
She's going to bury that one.
Took her a few tries, but now she's hit, and they go all the way ahead. England tracks down the loose ball. Back outside.
Guess we got a quarterback on that team.
England rattles home. Allie England with the triple. 30-23 on the Panther Steelers scoreboard with 2 to play in the first half. I swear, I don't have exact numbers, but I swear every possession the Thunderbirds 5-10 seconds at most with the basketball. They are quick to get shots up ahead. Ticey triple again off the mark. This time another rebound. Offensive boards coming aplenty for the Panthers. This time by Hall. Tyler kicks corner. Triple from Schenecker, and she's fouled from 3 by England. Tegan Schenecker will go to the line for 3.
This is a true three-point play the hard way.
Indeed. Tegan 1 for 2 from the line so far. 12 points for the night so far for the senior leader for the Panthers, the future Northern Michigan Wildcat. She hits the first. Now for Schenecker. Second free throw is good. One shot left now as Tegan looks to hit all 3, and she does. Outstanding effort there. She secures the 3 that she took. Thunderbirds trying to get it across. Gross picks up her dribble shy of the timeline, and they do get it ahead. Spurl pops a triple, just slinging it here, and Taylor Spurl hits another 3.
It's just 3 for 3 right now.
For the Thunderbirds, that's 4-5 triples for the night for the Thunderbirds. Spurl on the board now.
Every 3 they shoot, we have to shoot 1 at least, I guess. So
Jones at the wing. Gets it out to Kendall. Now, Hall off the back iron. Tegan, big time rebound, and another bucket for her.
Oregon going back to the full court press with about 50 seconds left.
They were looking for Allie England on that long quarterback pass, but Spurl decided against it this time. She's going to drive it across the timeline herself. Gets it to Thompson. Thompson travels with it. That'll be turnover number 10 for the Thunderbirds in this first half. 43 seconds to go in the first half. 35-26 on the Panthers series scoreboard. Very fast-paced first half. Not quite as fast as the boys' game went. Hour and 12 minutes that entire game took on Tuesday night. Here's Coleman for 3. Bricks it hard, but she's going to get the long offensive rebound for herself. Now Crowley wants a 3. Airmails it. Coleman, the offensive rebound, her second of this possession. Outside Hall. She doesn't take this one, though.
I keep thinking they're trying to end the game on a 3.
Driving off the glass, no. Thompson the rebound for the Thunderbirds, but she's doubled up by Crowley and Schenecker. And here we go up ahead. They want the long cross-court pass, and Tegan swats it out of bounds.
I really thought Oregon was trying to end that on a 3 because you just saw 3, 3, 3, 3.
They are definitely confident from beyond the arc, but they've only hit 4 so far of, I think they're probably 4 of 15 or so, so not hitting a high percentage of them. That goes out of bounds. Ooh, they're going to say Tegan touched that one. 6 seconds for the Thunderbirds.
5.9 to be specific.
Down by 9.
Just don't foul here. That's all Oregon has to do.
She almost stepping in bounds was Litcher on the inbound. England's going to chuck it up, and Thompson at the buzzer rolls in. Adeline Thompson gets her first points at the buzzer, cuts this to a 7-point game at the half. Surprising first half game. Baraboo, this is not a 6-17 team we're seeing, Ben. This has been a good first half.
Yeah, no, they
came
to
to
play.
Yeah.
They knew how aggressive Oregon was going to be, seeing it's their senior night. I mean, just the adrenaline that you get from senior night alone, knowing this is, especially if you're a senior, this is my last home game of the regular season that I will ever play. Like, the adrenaline that you get from that is unmatched. So Baraboo knew that Oregon was going to come out ultra aggressive, you know, and they just came out and did the same thing, I guess. They came out aggressive. They came out. They're attacking the ball on their open opportunities. And even when the opportunities aren't exactly there, they're just kind of saying screw it. And they're going for it anyway, which honestly, it's proven to be working for them so far.
Has. Definitely.
Jesse's just counting up the points right now from the first half, and I'm still amazed by that last minute and a half of basketball that Oregon just played there.
I mean, heck, the last 10 minutes of this game went by, this first half went by probably in 10 minutes of real time. It was so fast-paced.
No, really, yeah, there was. I don't think there was any timeouts after that. We hit that 10-minute mark, and yeah, it was a good game though.
It's been a great game so far. 35-28, folks. At the half, a bit of a surprise, you gotta say, Ben. I mean, this one we expected in the first matchup all Panthers all night long, and this one's been the different story. I really have to say I'm impressed with the way Baraboo has come out. No fear, full confidence, coming at the Panthers with everything they have, and it's showing. 7 for Dobush, 7 for Gross, both off the bench, 6 for Litcher to lead their scorers. On the other side, it's really been a one-woman show for the Panthers. Tegan Schenecker was 17 in the first half, if my math is correct. 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 12, 15, 17. Yeah, for Tegan, and then 6 for Nyasia. So it's you know, I want to see. Definitely, we've got points from other players, but only 1 bucket apiece for most players. But very intense, very fast-paced action in the first half, Ben.
I would like to add something really quick. If Tegan Schenecker is able to score 14, she ties the record for the most points ever scored in a game. If she scores 15, she breaks it.
Is it 15 or 17? 30. I think 33 is the record. I
was saying boys. I think
oh, okay.
No. For girls, I think it is. I think it is 30. I think you're right. But that's an opportunity.
She's halfway there.
Yeah, she's halfway there. That's an opportunity that she has tonight, which on senior night is amazing.
It'd be a big deal, especially for a game we expected. I mean, we talked about it. This game was not supposed to be close.
No,
Kudos to Baraboo. And, you know, Oregon could clean some stuff up. 7 turnovers in the first half, 10 for Baraboo. But it's been a pretty good game so far. We're going to take a halftime break here, folks, on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Stay with us. Exciting second half coming up on OCA Media. Welcome back, folks. OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Proud to bring you this Panther varsity girls basketball game from Oregon High School. Second half action coming up. Want to remind you this exclusive broadcast of Panther basketball is brought to you with the financial support of these fine sponsors. The Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition, working to ensure a safer, more nurturing community for young people to thrive. One Community Bank, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, JL Richards Prime Meats and Catering, and Wisco Industries. We'd like to welcome Panther Series as well as our exclusive scoreboard sponsor this basketball season. Panther Series, put a Panther on your roof. We'd be glad you did. If your organization would like to join our family of sponsors, please visit our website at ocamedia.com. Well, Ben.
Well, hey, don't go too fast now. Or you can contact Paul at ocamedia.com. We didn't say that in the first.
Yeah, Paul needs emails, I guess.
He likes hearing from people.
Anyway, second half action getting set. Baraboo has it to start this second half. 35-28 basketball game. England gets it, avoids the steal, and goes straight to the rack and scores. Allie England with the first bucket. This is a 5-point game, folks. Thunderbirds looking for an upset tonight. Panthers get it a cross-court pass to Njenko. She looks to drive. She does. Fights through the double team, and it rattles around and out. Thompson with the rebound. And the Thunderbirds rather go the other way.
Panthers opting not to do that half-court press anymore. Just worry about getting the girls down the court and focus on the defense.
England, again, in the lane and scores. Allie England, she came ready to come out of the locker room, ready to go. This is a 3-point game, folks.
Walmsley's going to need to call a timeout here if this keeps up at this point.
Hall
Stop the action.
drives, then kicks it back out. They look to set as Crowley, they get it inside to Schenecker finally, but content. Nobody moving without the basketball, though, as Kendall drives after getting it there. Kicks it to Crowley. She gets rejected by Spurl. Bodies hit the floor for the loose ball. Battle for it. Hall drives and collects, but throws it away. Litcher driving through contact. Off-balance shot off the glass. No. Teagan looks to drive. 2-on-1. Fights through the doesn't even fight through it, just has to get bodied up. And it goes out of bounds off of Teagan, apparently. I don't know about that one, folks, but it's going to be...
Teagan whipped her head around pretty quick there, I saw.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that one, but anyway, regardless, it's...
Quarterback pass.
And that one goes out of bounds. First turnover of the half for both teams on each side of back-to-back possessions here. And immediately inbounding it, going the other in direction for the Panthers. This is starting to feel like the last 10 minutes of the first half. Fast pace. There's Schenecker, bricks the three from the wing. Thompson the rebound. Thunderbirds with a chance to tie. And Litcher, she wants to tie it, but she passes up the three. Long three off the mark from Gilbert. And it goes out of bounds.
Off of Teagan. It looks like she wasn't able to get that off of one of the girls.
Looks like she might have stepped out as she touched it to try to save it. We'll have to take a look at our monitor. But regardless, inbounds pass to Spurl, and Baraboo looks to set. Driving is Spurl. Up, underneath, can't hit inside. Thompson fights for the board. Jump ball is called. It's going to give it to Oregon. Looked to me like Thompson got pushed to the ground, but we're gonna take it in our favor. Crowley crosses the timeline, kicks corner three for Stella Hall is off the mark. Crowley gets the offensive board, and she's gonna go up and under, gets her own rebound, but can't hit the second time around.
Oregon has yet to put any points yet coming out of the half.
15 and change to go in this game. 35-32, turnover by Baraboo. Their second of the half. Teagan,
dunk it.
Straight to the lane, and she's gonna go off the glass and in. Teagan Schenecker wants the bucket. Walmsley not happy with the way this one started despite that bucket there the second half, and he wants a timeout. 37-32 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. 15:08 to go in this one, Ben. Baraboo came out of the locker room.
They were a little excited
They're
coming
excited
out of
for
the
sure.
locker room. I think they finally realized the opportunity that they have here to stop Oregon and have it just be a huge upset here.
Yeah, for sure.
And some redemption, you know.
Redemption. 81-45, folks, was the final in Baraboo about a month ago. And this is a different ball game for sure.
I don't know. I honestly don't really have anything to add there.
I can't think of what to say. I mean, it's been an kudos to Baraboo. I mean, my goodness, they are coming out with some fire. Could be a good segue into their into next season for them. You know, this season has obviously not gone the way they wanted it to, and they've come out with fight. I'm going to be honest. I'm shocked that this team, the way they're looking right now, they lost to Watertown. That is surprising to me. And it is.
I guess something clicked, in a practice.
They are coming out. Here's the full court press again from the Panthers up ahead to England. England is going to get knocked down by Kendall. And
Just be a very quick foul there for Oregon as Oregon's going to get the first foul up on the board.
Not what you want out of the timeout. I'm not sure.
Unless Walmsley said be more aggressive on defense.
Definitely aggressive is the word there. Litcher, she pumps the three, but gets it inside to Thompson instead. Battle for the ball as it hits the deck, and it's going to be a turnover by Baraboo.
Good job on Crowley being able to get the ball out.
Crowley takes it at the top. Now Teagan looks to drive. She's going to go off the glass a little too hard. Thompson fights for the board. Kendall steals it away. Gets it off the glass, can't hit, and Teagan collects and scores. Wild sequence there. Kendall stayed with it and just stole it straight from Thompson. 4 turnovers for Baraboo already in this half. England up ahead, fighting through the contact, off the glass, no. Battle for the board, jump ball. Crowley hits the deck hard. It'll stay with Baraboo. And some real aggressive basketball being played in this one in this early stages of the second half. Thunderbirds look to inbound. They get it, and that one's going to be stripped.
Now you dunk it.
And Teagan goes to the lane and scores.
I don't feel pretty confident she can dunk it.
She's not going to do it, buddy.
I feel like she can.
Turnover by Baraboo, number 5 of the half there. England passes up the 3. Now gets it to Spurl. Spurl inside, and Thompson was wide open underneath. Too easy there for Adeline Thompson as she sunk underneath the Panther defense. 41-34 on the Panther exterior scoreboard. 13-40 and change to go in this ball game. Crowley wants a long triple, and she hits it. Amelia Crowley with the 3. Stretches the lead out to 10, Ben.
Wide open 3 there.
Yeah.
Good job on Oregon offensively being able to find the open girl on the court.
England has it now, double teamed, and Crowley then backs off of the double. Now they double her up at the O, and a timeout is going to be called by Coach Litcher. That's going to be their first of the second half. They'll have, I think, 3 left. Yeah, 3 left in the game for Coach Litcher. Lead is stretched out to 10. Baraboo got it to 3, but Oregon has now been able to stretch it out a little bit, Ben. Wow. This has been a great game. I think you want to see a little more protection of the basketball if you're Oregon. Keep forcing the turnovers. 5 turnovers already for Baraboo in the second half, Ben.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree with that. And you know what? Oregon, they are slowing down offensively. We did see them.
A little bit, yeah.
There's still more to slow down, but they are slowly starting to slow down there. And you're seeing that, you know, they're kind of passing the ball around the key, trying to find that perfect play. They're not just calling the play that they think will get Teagan underneath the basket. They're waiting for the opportunity to do so.
And Baraboo now has it, and wow, dangerous pass inside England, and they're going to get a foul on the Panthers. It'll be Crowley. Her first. Thunderbirds got to get it in. Looking for another 5-second call. Doesn't happen. Get it inside to Milsna. Milsna has to dish it back out to Spurl, and they reset. She looks to drive. Dobush now has it. Now to England at the top, and they're having some trouble getting past this man-to-man defense from the Panthers. Inside pass goes to England, and it's stolen away by Kendall Schenecker. Another turnover for the Thunderbirds. Panthers up ahead quickly. Here's Crowley for 3 from the wing, off the glass. No. Teagan gets the offensive board. She gets hacked, can't get the call, and the Thunderbirds clear.
Walmsley not too impressed with that over there.
Spurl picks up her dribble, though, and the bodies hit the floor. Spurl just pushes Kendall to the floor, and Teagan takes it and goes straight to the lane and scores. 25 for Teagan Schenecker.
Walmsley's definitely not too impressed with the physicality of this game coming from Baraboo.
Jump ball is called there. Bodies hitting the deck again. Very physical game here in the second half with 12 minutes to play. Baraboo had the deficit down to 3, but now Oregon has stretched it back out to 12. I wish I was keeping track, Ben, of the offensive rebounds for the Panthers. This has been a offensive board masterclass in this one. Inside pass goes to Hall. She thought she was covered, but she wasn't. She was wide open. Now Teagan's going to take the triple off the mark. Another offensive rebound for the Panthers. Crowley.
Take that all day, Crowley.
Can't quite hit it, though, and Litcher rebound, gets it up ahead to Milsna. They go inside, easy for Dobush, straight to the lane and scores. Too easy there, transition offense from Baraboo. Janko slowly brings it across the timeline as they look to set something. They go back and forth for her and Crowley. Now to the corner. I think they're looking for Teagan inside. They finally get it to her inside, and she's going to go off the glass and in. 27 for Teagan Schenecker. 10 away, Ben, from tying the school record.
I just looked over at you.
Oh, another great defensive play by Stella Hall. Inside, Crowley off the glass and in. Amelia Crowley.
14-point lead now for Oregon. And
the pressure really ramping up from the Panthers in this second half. Up ahead they go. Dobush driving. Wild shot off the glass, no. And they go the other way. Up ahead, Teagan Schenecker to the lane. She's going to get fouled, and she's going to score. Teagan Schenecker to a 29 now.
Chance to make it 30.
Lots of changes coming up as that foul is going to get called against Spurl, her second. Teagan makes it 30. And timeout by Coach Litcher. This lead, all of a sudden, Ben, it's 17. Baraboo outmatched here in the last couple minutes.
I think Oregon finally kind of woke up and they realized, you know, just like those, because what happens in these games, it's those little things that add up, and they add up so quickly, you know, like I'm just going to throw a random example out there, you know, not driving into the lane, not trying to create those opportunities, and those things add up, and they add up really quick, and that can lead, and that can change from a game having a 3-point deficit to a lot bigger of a deficit. I mean, we saw it get up to 14. So I think it's going to be an interesting second half. You know, it's the physicality on the court ramped up enough. So.
Yeah, as soon as Baraboo got that lead down to 35-32 as a 3-point game, you're looking at this from an Oregon Panther fan perspective. This is dangerous territory of an upset, and it really, I think it clicked for the Panthers. They've got to step it up, and they have. They've come out with major pressure. Baraboo had 10 turnovers in the first half. They have 8 in the first 7 and change in this second half already. So definitely more defensive pressure, and we're looking right out of the timeout here with the full court press coming again, the 1-2-2. As Spurl, she picks up her dribble, and that was a little too aggressive from Teagan. Or, they're going to call Nyasia. Her third. So the Thunderbirds and going to have to rebound or re-inbound it from the Panthers sideline. They do. And the Spurl crosses the timeline. It's a soft 1-3-1, and that's a kick ball from Teagan. Little soft 1-3-1 zone switch up from Coach Walmsley. So see if Baraboo can figure this zone out.
We see Walmsley over there on the sidelines telling his girls to cover the paint a lot more.
Yeah. England has it, battling around, and she's going to go swing side to the corner. 3 from Litcher is off the mark. Kayla Ticey with the rebound. Under pressure underneath. Teagan is wide open underneath. Another bucket. 32 for Teagan Schenecker, 5 away from tying the school record. Up ahead is England, and she's going to travel with it. Yeah, there was contact from Crowley, but England just fell to the ground.
And it was all on the balls, so there was nothing that could have been called there.
Yeah. Another turnover, 9 in the second half already, 19 for the game for Baraboo. Teagan Schenecker and the Panthers up 55-36, 9:50 to go on the Panthers Steers scoreboard. Feltz has it, she checks in. Now Ticey, ooh, I thought she was going to take that, Ben.
I thought she was too.
Crowley outside to Teagan. Inside lane, drive and score. Teagan Schenecker closing in on a school record. Cross-court pass to Gilbert. Up ahead to England. England gets bodied a little bit, but she recovers, kicks it outside to the top to Litcher. Litcher to England again. England drives, can't hit. Thompson the offensive board, and she scores.
Good offensive rebound right there from Thompson.
57-38 with 9 to play in this one. Crowley back to the top, inside to Schenecker. Off the glass, no, but she's going to go to the line. Thompson picks up the foul. 2 free throws for Schenecker. Chance to make this 36.
My heart's racing for her right now.
She is 3 points away from tying a school record, folks. Single game scoring record. She misses the first, though. All-time record is 37 points by Sam Schmidt on February 13th, 2023 against New Glarus. Teagan makes it 35 as she hits the second. Full court press once again from the Panthers. Trying to extend the lead. Battle, loose ball there. Thompson tracks it down. Oh, Teagan steps in the passing lane, takes it away to tie the school record. And
she ties it!
Ties the school record, 37 points for Teagan Schenecker. She's going to go to the line to set the school record.
Now, all her points after this just keep raising that bar higher and higher for the next. Walmsley getting ready to call the timeout.
Teagan Schenecker, free throw. It rattles home.
And she makes it!
Teagan
and
Schenecker.
That is going to be a 38 points new school record for Oregon women's basketball on senior night. She's done it.
Teagan Schenecker, 38 points, a new Oregon single game scoring record in her last home game. Kayla Ticey the rebound on the missed 3. We move ahead, 61-38. Up ahead, there's Kendall. She's a freshman, but she wants to get in the book as well. Up ahead, here comes Litcher. Litcher drives, kicks it outside. Long 3 from Gilbert, and she buries it. Madeline Gilbert, her first points of the night. 61-41. As Panthers have it. Inside, Kendall goes off the glass and it rolls home.
Just gonna lean in there at the end. Long pass there.
Long pass up the head there. England gets it. Now Gilbert steps down inside into the corner, and that one's swatted away by Ticey.
Coleman's gonna come in for Ticey. Let Ticey get a good break here. Oregon really able to amp up that the score now in the second half of the game, as Spurl's going to try to pass that in, but Teagan Schenecker able to read the pass perfectly on the break. Pass that up to Kendall, and she's just going to lose control of the ball there underneath the net.
Yeah, it's little too fast-paced there as that one goes to, oh, Gilbert. Long triple again, and she can't hit. England, the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Gross.
I don't blame her for not being able to hit that.
That was a long triple.
I can barely make a 3.
England recovers that one before it goes out of bounds. And Janko is going to pick up her 4th. On the body, that's not where you want to commit a foul there. Too far away from the basket, off-ball foul. She is beside herself right now. Very emotional. This is also her last game as she is 1 away from fouling out with 7 minutes to go. So got to be a little less aggressive if you're Niaja. That ball goes out of bounds. It'll go off of Baraboo. Niaja's going to come out. She's a little emotional there. Unfortunately, that's her 4th foul. Tough break for her. She'll take a seat, though. Definitely see her back in this one. 63-41 on the Panthers series scoreboard. 6 and change to play. Coleman passes up the triple. Gets it inside. Teagan. Buckets. 40-piece.
Extends that school record even more.
40-piece for Teagan Schenecker. Wow, what a night in this one, folks. 65-41. Cross-court pass to Gilbert. Teagan, oh, strip.
On the break.
Straight ahead
42.
and scoring. And it's in. 67-41, folks. Timeout by Coach Litcher. Teagan is taking over this game. I said I wanted to see more.
How high can she make it?
Yeah.
That's what's on my mind right now. Sorry for interrupting you, but that's what I'm thinking. How high is she going to try to make it?
42 points for Teagan Schenecker, that all-time single-game scoring record, folks. 6 minutes to play on the Panthers series scoreboard, 67-41. What a night at Oregon High School. I'm honored to be calling this game with you tonight here, sir. This has been a special one.
I mean, like we talked earlier at the beginning of the game, this is especially a special one for me because I've been in classes with Teagan since, I think, 5th grade. And Niaja, when she first came to Oregon, she was in 2 of my classes when she first came to Oregon. So I've really just gotten to know these people like a lot more than I ever could have thought I was able. You know, it's really cool just to see this.
Yeah,
like,
it's special.
These are my classmates that are out there that are just dominating on the court, and they're having a great time doing that, and I love that for them.
Baraboo basketball. This game has really gotten away from the Thunderbirds. They had this game, folks, in the second half. It was a 3-point game. Turnover there. Crowley takes it away. She's got numbers, gets it to Jones, and she's going to, Jalen Jones with the bucket. And this lead stretches even farther. But it was a 3-point game, less than 2 minutes into the second half. Baraboo had a chance to tie it. They did not. And the Panthers just completely took over, in particular Teagan Schenecker, of course. But this one got away from the Thunderbirds. Inside pass to Thompson. And Thompson kicks it back out to Dobush. Dobush looking for somebody. She picks up her dribble. Thompson, long lane 2, and she's going to get fouled by Gross is going to get fouled by Crowley. That's her second. But put this in perspective, Ben. Teagan Schenecker has 42 points, and Baraboo has 41 as a team tonight. It has been the Teagan Schenecker show in this one. 25 points in the second half from Teagan, by the way, of the team's 34.
Good read there from Teagan as well. And
that one's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with Baraboo. But just stepping in the passing lanes, stripping the basketball. The defensive pressure has set this up for Teagan and this team. And, obviously, congrats to Teagan. Really a team effort, though, defensively, as this one has really become a defensive masterclass. Another turnover from Baraboo. They're 14th of the second half. But, Amelia Crowley stepping in passing lanes, taking it away. Niaja and Janko, and Tegan's going to get a round of applause, of course, as she steps out of this game with 5 minutes to play. And 42 points, a all-time single-game scoring record. Nyasia Janko going to go hard to the lane. She's going to go to the line for 2. But to finish the thought on that, Ben, but the team getting these turnovers, I mean, Baraboo has 24 now, has set up Tegan to have, well, I think 10, 12 layups in this game. It's been.
And what's funny is most of those turnovers were from Tegan. Most of them were from her reading a pass perfectly or swatting the ball and being able to get out in front of it.
Yeah, it's been a great showing tonight as Nyasia hits them both. Extends this lead even further. 71-41 with 4:46 to play on the Panthers Series scoreboard, folks. If you're just joining us, Tegan Schenecker, all-time scoring record, single game, 42 points for the Panthers. That's going to be a long 3 off the glass. Isabella Thola on the board now for the Thunderbirds. Inside pass goes cross court, ends up to Riley Hermsdorf. She checks in. Crowley gets it back to her. Inside wide open is McKinley Youngren, and she's going to score.
Great read there to Youngren. She's somebody I wouldn't expect to see a lot to get a lot more time on the varsity roster next year.
Yeah, she's been playing a lot of JV, the 2 quarters of JV, 2 quarters of varsity. As Crowley's going to pick up her 3rd foul on a drive by Litcher. But yeah, I definitely think you're going to see McKinley Youngren on the varsity roster solely next year. She's put her time in JV and in varsity. First free throw for Litcher off the mark.
And now Nyasia is going to be getting a standing ovation as she comes off the court. End of the senior home game run. Nyasia is going to walk out of this game with 8 points tonight. And
second free throw for Litcher is good.
But honestly, I'll just go on a quick brief thing about Nyasia. She doesn't win this team games off of points. She wins this team off of defense.
Yeah, for sure. Ball's going to go inside. Offensive rebound by Jalen Jones.
Throw it out on somebody is what she's got to do.
Yeah, jump ball is going to get called. It'll be Baraboo basketball.
Ticey now in for Crowley. As we are now going to be seeing, I assume, next year's lineup here for Oregon.
For sure. I think this is that's a good assessment. The reserves getting some action in this game. That goes off. That's going to be a foul, I think, as Caitlin Doro is going to go to the line for 2. Tyler picks up her 2nd. Doro's 1st is off the mark.
Coleman's smiling as she's coming in.
She's excited. She also played a little JV tonight in that blowout win over Baraboo's JV squad. Doro's 2nd free throw rattles out. No good. Hermsdorf the rebound. And a foul. That's just a frustration foul from Baraboo. Leah Krizik just shoves Riley from behind after she lost the battle for the rebound. 3:30 to play, 73-45 on the Panthers Series scoreboard, folks, as we see the reserves getting some time in this one. Kayla Ticey, the only regular player, full-time player. She's going to pop the triple. It's going to be off the mark. Ooh,
yeah,
she could have touched that.
She could have touched that and hit somebody else. But just a little confusion, you know what happens.
Ball in the corner. Baraboo's going to turn it over for the 15th time in this second half as Tyler steals it away. Good trap in the corner by the Panthers. Coleman looks to drive now. She's going to kick outside to Youngren. Youngren dribble drive. Back outside. Hall, 3 off the mark. Battle for the rebound. It's going to go off of, it's going to be off of Isabel Thola.
Yep.
And it'll stay here. Good chase after that one by Grace Tyler to save that one and hit it off of Thola.
Quick thinking. I appreciate the hustle there. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Coleman to throw it in.
Yeah, this has been a outstanding game all around from outstanding second half from Oregon.
We woke up.
They woke up when Baraboo got this to one possession at 35-32 early in the second half. Milsna's going to drive. She's going to get rejected by Youngren. It's going to stay here, though. But the defense really woke up and put this game out of reach quickly. It was 3 points, and then it was 18 less than 6 minutes later, Ben. Driving is
and I'm guessing
gross.
that's going to be Ticey that's going to get that foul, unfortunately.
Yep, Kayla Ticey will pick up her first. You're okay.
Really
You're okay to take. You're okay to take that. It's
for your first personal foul with 2 minutes 25 seconds, you take that every day almost.
Gross at the line, and she hits the three-point play. She has 10 for the night. Does Aaliyah Gross off the bench?
Youngren's going to go to Coleman, and we're just going to see a three popped up from Ticey, and it's going to be off the mark.
Another offensive rebound, though. That's got to be at least 15 offensive rebounds.
That's going to be a foul on number 22,
Milsna.
Sophia Milsna.
Yeah, Milsna's going to pick up the foul, but Ben, I swear, we've got at least 15 offensive rebounds.
We have to.
It's been such a great effort on the glass from Oregon tonight.
Yeah, and with me being a senior at Oregon, I usually walk past the gym as the girls are starting practice. And they actually start practice, I think, with like rebound drills or something. That's what it looks like.
That'd be evident in this one tonight, for sure.
Passing it around the horn here.
Yep. Outside pass back to Youngren, and they're content. They get it inside to Youngren. Nice pass by Coleman, and Youngren's going to score. Just an outstanding effort all around from Oregon in this second half.
Youngren, great defense.
Yeah, Grace Tyler almost stripped that one away, but Thunderbirds collect. Minute and a half to play in this one. Off-balance shot from Krizak off the mark, and we're going to go the other way with Coleman. She's got numbers. She gets it to Tyler. Oh, you got to take that if you're Grace Tyler. Coleman tries to drive. She's going to get fouled, and she'll go to the line. But
she's going to the line smiling and laughing. What more could you ask for there?
You definitely want Grace Tyler to take that one wide open at the lane. And Walmsley threw his hands up like, oh, what are you doing? But regardless, Coleman will go to the line. Third foul on Milsna.
First one's just going to be off the mark.
Bunch of happy campers for sure. And
not from Baraboo.
For Oregon, of course, obviously. Second free throw is good for Coleman. Her first point of the night, actually.
And unfortunately, that's not really a short bus ride back for Baraboo. So
that's going to be another turnover for Baraboo. As Youngren, oh, and Milsna just strips Youngren. Takes it away. She goes to the glass, off the mark, no.
Oregon's ball.
And it'll be Oregon basketball as the ball pinballs around and out.
You kind of saw Coach Litcher he kind of toned down a bit, and he's just kind of letting his girls figure it out from there. And I guess Coleman's just going to throw a three up. I don't know where that's coming from, but she is.
Coleman hits the triple. 79-48, less than a minute to go in this one. The Panthers are going to get a win before their last regular season game on Monday against Beaver Dam on the road. That one's going to pinball around, and bodies are going to hit the deck. Still playing hard. Love seeing them play to the whistle.
Looks like I'm watching a wrestling match right now.
Says the wrestler, of course. Last few seconds in this one.
Oregon, I'm assuming, just going to try to hold it here. Maybe give it to somebody to throw a three up, but we're up by enough where I don't think it matters. Yeah. Continuing to pass around the horn, though, and I'll just come out and say it. The girls that are on the court right now are not our starting players at all, but they're playing like it.
And they're gonna be starters next year.
Oh, I'm guessing I'm gonna see 2 to 3 of those girls on the starting lineup next year. But with that being said, they are playing hard. They're playing aggressive. You know what? You have a few of those plays that are I don't know if that's a good pass. I don't know if that's a good shot. But they don't have a lot of time out on the varsity court. So for them to play like they were playing with the remaining 5 minutes and like 30 seconds was an extremely good game.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd like to take another second real quick and recognize, again, Naija Najeko and Tegan Schenecker on senior night tonight. I mean, that is just absolutely amazing. And then for Tegan Schenecker to walk away with a school record of 42.
42 points for Tegan Schenecker, folks. A all-time single-game scoring record here on senior night. Mark it down, Ben Baker. Thursday, February 19th, 2026, Tegan Schenecker sets the all-time Oregon girls basketball single-game scoring record with 42 points. And that's going to be our storyline for tonight. That is obviously the biggest news of this one. Just an outstanding performance from her. Panthers are going to come away with a 79-48 victory in this one. They're going to head to Beaver Dam on Monday night, take on the Beavers in a rescheduled game. That'll be the final regular season contest for the Panthers. Then they'll head to Mukwonago in the WIA Division I regional second round matchup rather, in Mukwonago next Friday. It'll be a tough one. 4 seed in Mukwonago looks pretty good this year, and Oregon's going to be the 13 seed. But Ben Baker, it was fun here at home this year.
It was a fun ride, that's for sure.
Fun ride.
And there is also the chance, I'll just come on and say it, there is a chance that this is actually my last basketball game I'll be announcing here for OCA Media. So we're hopeful, you know, I'll be able to meet some others. But Jesse, it was a pleasure announcing with you this year. I'm really glad I was able to give you guys, hopefully, I would assume, a very entertaining show. And you know, I also appreciate you guys out in there in the community for allowing for me, Jesse, and Miles to be able to bring you this broadcast. You know, we could not do this without the support of our community. I'll come out and say it right now. But with that being said, Jesse, to you for closing.
Oh, what a night, folks. Tegan Schenecker, 42 points, single-game scoring record. Panthers win it 79-48. For Miles Tolanen, Ben Baker, I'm Jesse Larson here on OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports. Thanks for listening tonight, folks. Good night.
Flips. Max loves to play his ukulele. Max